off in a butterfly fold. Sorry, something just popped up. Okay, starting off in an optional butterfly fold. So you can bring the soles of your feet together to touch, letting the hips open up naturally. If this doesn't feel the best for your knees and your hips at the moment, just give me a wide-legged forward fold with your legs open like this. So whatever option you choose, you're just letting your spine curve down naturally. Just letting gravity do most of the work here. Passive forward fold. Just allowing yourself to get grounded here for your practice. So maybe tuning into your breathing. Just noticing where your mind is at maybe. Just starting off nice and slowly here. Breathing nice and deeply into the abdomen. We'll be here for a couple more breaths. And nice and slowly, you can start to come back up onto your fingertips. If your feet were in that butterfly position, you can widen them out. So we're all meeting in this wide-legged position, and we're just going to take some spinal twists from here. Right hand is going to come to the outer left thigh. You're going to inhale as you reach your left arm up toward the sky. Spine is nice and tall. Exhale, you twist over that shoulder. Spine stays nice and tall. Seat bones are grounded. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, return to center. We'll find that on the other side. This time, left hand reaches for the outer right thigh. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, maintain the length in the spine as you twist over that shoulder. And inhale, come back to center. Let's go for our revolved head to knee pose from here. So your right leg is going to come to your inner left thigh, flexing at the foot. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Deep side body stretch here. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, you can push from your hand. And we're going to come and take our head to knee pose from here. So just scooching your hips forward from here. Foot stays where it is, flexing at the foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, you're going to hinge at the hips, grab a hold of whatever you can. Stretch the hamstring out. And as you inhale, you can walk your hands back in. Let's find those same poses on the other side. Just warming up today for our practice. So revolved head to knee, your right knee is out, or right leg this time is out. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Gaze can be alongside the ear. You just want to feel that side body stretching out here. And inhale, come back to center. Let's scooch our hips here to point forward. Coming into head to knee again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, you fold forward, hinging at the hips, grabbing a hold of whatever you can. And nice and slow, you can bring your hands back in. We're going to come onto all fours from here. So in our tabletop position, you can make your way onto your hands and knees. Just going for some ankle mobility from here. You're going to reach your left leg out. And very slowly, you're just going to alternate rocking back and forth, just warming up the ankle and the calf. So you're pushing your weight back and bringing it back forward. Feel free to go at your own pace here. Take a couple more before we switch sides. And you can set that foot back down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So this time we take the opposite leg and we're doing the exact same thing, just getting some mobility in the ankle and the calf. And you can set that foot back down. Find a little warm-up move. We're just going to take a few rounds of cat and cow. So inhale as you drop the belly, lift the gaze, curl your tailbone up. Exhale as you curl and contract, pushing into the mat. We'll go for a few more. Really warming up the back muscles. Feel free to go at your own pace. Just exhale each time you contract and push into the mat. And we'll go for one more cycle. Inhale as you pull your heart forward. And exhale, push and contract into the mat. Amazing job. We'll find our first downward facing dog. Hands go a couple inches past the shoulders. Hips go up and back. Take a couple deep breaths here. Really get comfortable here. So maybe alternating, pedaling your heels towards the ground. Maybe you focus on really pushing that torso into the hips, stretching out the whole body. And from here, as you inhale, I want you to come into your high plank, taking some ab and arm work from here. So you can either hold your high plank here if you're feeling this is enough. If you'd like, you can also try to go for your 3-armed plank. So you're gonna reach your left hand right up alongside your ear, pull the belly in, holding it here. Abs are working nice and hard. Holding it here for a couple deep breaths. And as you exhale, very gently bring that leg back down. We're gonna roll onto the side for our side plank. Shoulder stays stacked right over the wrist. Right arm reaches up toward the sky. Chest is nice and open, holding it here. Pushing that hand into the ground. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, windmill that arm back down. You're gonna lift the left leg up, coming back into a 3-legged dog, inhaling here. Then as you exhale, coming into your high plank, you're bringing knee to nose, squeezing the abs as you lift up through the core. Let's do that about 4 more times. Inhaling here. Exhale, you squeeze and crunch. 3 more. And 2 more. And last one. And exhale, you can bring your foot back to your high plank. From here, we're gonna hold chaturanga. So drop to your knees if you need to. Basically like a push-up, you're inhaling here. And as you exhale, I want you to lower and hover halfway, elbows hugging into the sides, holding it here just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, as you release the chest towards the ground. Amazing job. You might feel that in your triceps a lot. Coming into our locust pose from here, I want you to bring your hands right behind your tailbone, interlacing the fingers if that feels good, rolling the shoulders back. Take a nice big inhale here. And then as you exhale, both halves lift up off the ground, squeeze the glutes, engage the back muscles. Full body's engaged here. See if you can lift your hands above your tailbone. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, both halves lower. Final little move here. We're rolling out to one side, coming into a side forearm plank. So you're rolling onto your left hip. Elbow is right above the shoulder. Shoulder's right above the elbow. You're gonna lift both hips up, reaching the right arm up towards the sky. Modification here, you can always drop that back knee down. Either way, the chest is staying nice and open. Obliques are working hard. Take one big inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're gonna roll down into your forearm plank. Nice and gently, you're gonna come back up onto your hands if you can. We all meet in our high plank and we take our vinyasa. Inhale here. Exhale, drop to your knees if you need to. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale into your cobra. And exhale back to your downward facing dog. Amazing job. Feel free to hold here or grab some water if you'd like. Preparing to do that on the other side. So from here, we're gonna come back into our high plank, inhaling here, and we're gonna go take that sequence on the other side. So this time, if you did your 3-legged plank, you're gonna reach the opposite arm out, firming up the belly, having that arm right alongside the ear, keep rotating that right side of your body down. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, you bring that arm down, we roll into our side plank, chest is nice and open, left arm reaches up. Again, modification, bring your bottom knee down. If you would like. Obliques are working hard. Take one more big inhale here and exhale back to your high plank. We go for those cheetah crunches one more time. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the leg. Right leg reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, you crunch knee to nose. We'll go 4 more times. Inhaling here. Exhale, as we crunch. Really lift through those abdominals. 3 more. And 2 more. And last one, amazing job. Let's set that foot back down. We're going for chaturanga again. Lower to your knees if you need to. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, you're bending at the elbows until they're at about a 90-degree angle. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. Lower your chest back down. Locust pose one final time. Hands interlaced behind you, right above your tailbone. A nice big inhale, you firm up the belly. Exhale, both halves lift up off the ground, squeezing your glutes, engaging your back muscles. See if you can lift your fists off your tailbone, holding it here. And as you exhale, let's lower back down nice and carefully. Final move, we come into that side forearm plank one more time. Rolling onto your right forearm this time. Again, maybe you use your other hands to help you lift on up. Again, dropping that bottom knee if you need to. Left arm reaches up, engaging the obliques. Shoulders stay stacked over the elbow. Take a couple more big inhales here. And as you exhale, let's roll that arm back down. Meet in our high plank, however you would like. So one more big inhale once you're here. And let's exhale, chaturanga into our vinyasa. Inhale into your cobra. And exhale into your downward facing dog. Amazing job. Drop your knees toward the mat. Let's take a wide-legged child's pose. Big toes together. Knees are apart. Sit your hips back and stretch your upper body out. Forehead to the mat. Watch your breath here. And from here, we're going to come back into our tabletop position. You can go ahead and walk your hands forward a couple inches, coming back into our downward facing dog. My mouth's just moving a little bit, so I'm just going to move it back. So coming back into your downward facing dog, we're going to go for our three-legged dog again. As you inhale, reach your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip up. Pressing into that right foot. Take one more big inhale here. Then as you exhale, bring that knee forward, step it between your palms, coming into warrior one. You're going to plant that back foot at about a 45-degree angle. Hips stay squared. Once you feel comfortable here, you're going to lift up through your abdominals. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, press into the palms, variation of warrior one. I want you to really focus on pressing into the palms, feeling some chest engagement here. Left knee stays bent generously. Take one more big inhale here. Then as you exhale, you're going to release those hands back down. You're going to straighten this front foot, coming into revolved triangle. You're going to take a nice big inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to fold forward. Fingertips are going to reach down towards the mat. And from here, we're going to take a twist. So slight micro bend in the knee. You're going to inhale, firm up the belly here. And as you exhale, I want you to open that left shoulder out, twisting up the spine here. Chest stays nice and open. Keep bending into that left knee if you need to. Try not to hyperextend it. Take one more big inhale here. Then as you exhale, we're going to bring that fingertip back down, framing the foot. Bend into the knee, picking up the heel off the ground. Coming into our high lunge. Inhaling here. Then as you exhale, we're going to open up to warrior two. I'm just going to turn so that you'll be able to see me. Warrior two, you're squeezing your knee open. Heels are in one long line. Arms are nice and active here. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your feet out at about a 45-degree angle. We're coming into our goddess pose from here. So you're going to sit your hips down. Knees stay stacked over the ankles. Hands can be at the heart. You're lengthening through the tailbone. Crown of the head stays nice and long. Feeling the thighs engaged. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to power out of the legs. Widening your feet slightly more, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Toes are slightly pigeon-toed. You're going to inhale here. Exhale, you hinge forward until you can bring your hands toward the mat. And from here, walk your hands until your shoulders are just right above your elbows. Resting the belly over the thighs. Crown of the head is long and relaxed. Take one more big inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to walk your hands to meet your foot. Coming to turn, coming back into our high plank. Bring the foot back, and from here we come into our vinyasa. Inhale in your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale into your cobra stretch. And exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing job. Feel free to hold here or grab some water if you're getting a little dehydrated like me. And from here, we're gonna go ahead and do that on the other side. So this time you reach the other leg up toward the sky, inhaling here. Exhale, bend the knee and open that hip up nice and wide. Pressing down into the mat with your left foot. Take one more big inhale here. Then as you exhale, you're bringing that foot forward. Step it right in between your palms, setting up for warrior one. Foot is at about a 45-degree angle, bending into that right knee generously. Inhale, lift on up. Exhale, press the palms together. Engage your chest muscles here. Entire body's working here. Take one more big inhale here. Then as you exhale, release the hands towards the sides. Coming into revolve triangle one more time. Straighten that front leg, keeping a little micro bend. Inhale as you lift on up. And exhale, you're going to hinge forward. Fingertips towards the mat. Keeping your left fingertips where they are. Inhale here. Exhale, you're going to twist through. You're going to twist the spine, reaching up toward the sky. Chest stays nice and open. Bend that knee if you need to. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, frame the foot, bend into the knee, pick the back heel off the ground. Inhaling as you reach on up. And exhale, open to warrior two. Right knee squeezes open this time. Feet are in alignment with one another. And you can look over that left shoulder if that feels good. And inhale, bring your hands to your hips, feet point outward at about a 45-degree angle. Sink your hips down, tailbone is nice and long. Reaching for the ground. Knees stay stacked over the ankles, and you can bring your hands to the heart. Sinking down here, feeling the thighs and the quads engage. Spine stays nice and neutral. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to power out of the legs. Bring the feet parallel to the short hinges of the mat. Coming into that wide-legged forward fold one more time. Inhaling here. Exhale, you hinge forward, fingertips towards the mat. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Just letting the upper body fold here, belly over the thighs. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, walk your hands out, point your feet so that they're facing forward, and we're going to frame the foot. Walk back to your high plank. Take a nice big inhale here, and we take our vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga, lower towards the mat. Inhale into your cobra stretch. And exhale back to your downward facing dog. Amazing job. You feel free to hold here or grab water if you need it. Setting up for a final little sequence here. So in your downward facing dog, you're going to take a nice big inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to walk your feet to meet your hands. Hands are going to come to the hips. Take a nice big inhale as you hinge on up to stand. And exhale, release your hands. We're coming into dancer's pose from here. So you're going to scoop up the inside of your foot. Thighs stay nice and close together as you reach your right arm out. Inhaling here. Exhale, you kick that foot back into your hand, hinging forward until your torso is at about a 45-degree angle. Keep pushing the front of the foot into the hand. Chest lifts up. Take one big inhale here. Then as you exhale, you're going to hinge on out. And we're coming into eagle pose from here. Crossing the left thigh over the right. Hands can do the same thing, binding either once or twice. Sit your hips back, squeezing everything into center. Elbows are stacked right over the knees. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, uncross the legs, chair pose, big toes together, heels are apart, sit your hips back. Weight is in the feet. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, power out of the legs. We're going to go do that on the other side. Let me just turn so that you'll be able to see me. Dancer's pose on the other side. Balancing on the left leg, you scoop up the right. Hand out is right out in front of you. Take one big inhale here. Exhale, you press the foot into the palm, lean the torso forward. Again, if you fall out of it, it's no big deal. You're just trying your best. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, you're bringing that foot back in, crossing the leg, eagle pose, right thigh over the left, hands over the other one, binding either once or twice, squeezing everything into center. Sit your hips back. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, uncross the arms and the legs, chair pose, big toes together, heels are apart, sit your hips back. And as you inhale, let's power out of the legs. Bring your hands towards the mat. Forward fold from here. Let the upper body rest over the thighs. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, feel the belly get closer to the thighs maybe. And our final little power move today, you're going to bring your hands back towards the mat. Step your feet back into a high plank. We're going to try and come into a two-legged plank. So if you felt comfortable with the three-legged plank, we're now going to try to lift the leg up. If not, we're going to drop to our knees and take the sunbird position. So hand alongside the ear, foot is right at about hip level, and you're really engaging your core, lifting up through the glute. If you'd like, you can try this with your feet down on the mat. So you lift the left arm right alongside the ear, lifting the right leg up as well. So opposite leg, holding it here. One more big inhale here, whatever option you chose. And exhale, bring that leg down. Let's switch sides. Right arm alongside the ear, left leg reaches up. Again, going to the knees if you need to. Core is nice and strong. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, release both halves down. We'll take our final vinyasa for class. Inhale on your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale into your cobra stretch. And exhale back to your downward facing dog. Amazing job. Take a couple deep breaths here. Slow your breathing down. And as you exhale, drop your knees toward the mat. Come to take a seat from here. Let's go for that wide-legged forward fold again. So feet are going to be as wide as you would like them. And from here, you're bringing your hands right underneath your shoulders. Inhale in here. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward. Let gravity do most of the work here. Let your chest drop naturally towards the ground. Let your breathing slow down here. And inhaling nice and gently, lifting yourself back up, walking your hands back in, coming to take a twist from here. So right foot's going to cross over the left thigh, hugging onto that foot with your left arm. Inhale, right arm reaches up toward the sky. Exhale, we twist over that right shoulder. Spine stays nice and tall. Inhale, come back to center, taking our pigeon stretch from here. Right foot crosses over the left knee. You're just going to bend into that left knee. Scoot your hips forward as you flex that foot, keeping the chest up nice and tall. Really pressing open that knee. Stretch the glute out. And as we exhale, you can scoot your hips back. Very carefully uncross that leg. And we'll go find that on the other side. So this time, cross the left knee or left leg right outside the right thigh. Inhaling as you reach the left arm up. Exhale, twist over that left shoulder, grabbing onto that knee. And inhale, you can come back to center. Let's go ahead and take pigeon on the other side as well. So opening that left knee out, pressing it open, and you're just going to bend your right knee from here. Scoot your hips forward, keeping the chest nice and tall and proud. Feeling the glute engage here. Just letting your body slow down here. And from here, nice and slowly, you can scoot your hips back. Uncross that front leg, and we're going to lower down onto our backs from here. It's going to be our final few poses lying down. I'm just going to move my mat. We're coming to lie down. We're going to come into our banana pose from here, really cooling down the body and stretching out the sides of the body, so the obliques. You're going to reach your arms up overhead, keeping the point of your fingers out. So you're interlacing your fingers and the pointer fingers are out. Keeping your like core where it is. You're going to very gently move your legs and your upper body as if you were making a crescent moon shape. Stretching out the right oblique rather. Keeping your shoulders grounded and just feeling that right oblique stretching out, sort of making a crescent moon shape or a banana shape. Letting your breathing be heavy here. Take a couple more deep breaths here. Really letting everything slow down. And as you inhale, you can shift your legs and your upper body back to center, and we'll find that on the other side. So your center of your body stays where it is, and you're bringing your upper body and your legs over to the side, making that crescent moon shape. Then stretching out the left side of the body. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, you can bring your, my apologies. You can bring yourself back to center. And from here, we're going to take Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly, bringing the soles of your feet together to touch. Just let the hips open up naturally from here. Chest stays nice and open. Just letting the entire body be heavy here. Take a couple more deep breaths here. And if you had your hands up overhead, you can bring them right to your knees and very gently you can bring them back together. And from here, let's make our way into our Shavasana, our final resting pose. Hands can be right by the sides. Letting yourself fully relax here, be fully grounded. Really just appreciating yourself and your body for your practice today. No matter if you struggled with any of the poses or if you were able to get into all of them. Just showing yourself some gratitude here as you enjoy these final few moments of silence. And from here, nice and slowly, let's start to wake the body back up nice and gently. So maybe you start to roll your ankles and your wrists out a little bit. You're starting to get some movement in the body. Maybe you deepen your breathing a little bit, blinking your eyes open. And we can roll onto one side if that feels comfortable, just preparing to make our way back up. Maybe pausing in the fetal position for a little bit as you bring your ear towards the mat. And nice and gently coming to take a seat. In whatever position is comfortable for you today, whether that's cross-legged or with your legs straight out. And we'll finish class today with one big breath together, inhaling as you reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart if that feels comfortable for you. Thank you so much for doing this 30-minute practice with me. I really hope you have a wonderful week and a wonderful day. Namaste. Bye, guys. Have a lovely week.
Thank you. Have a nice week. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Giselle.
Pardon?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Did you
Hi.
just end? Okay, yeah. I just came back to my phone.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change I think the problem might have been that I set you up in the Wix platform with your old email address or the one that I had. So I'm gonna try and switch that out
Okay.
for you, and then we'll test again.
Okay.
But it's you were able to start Zoom yesterday, right? Because
Yeah, I don't understand. It said like this meeting has been started. Yesterday everything was fine. I don't know why now it's saying like like you're not the host of this meeting or something.
I suspect it has to do with the email address switch, because then let me make email address switch across the board on all the platforms that I have for you, and then let's try again. We can just do this over the text.
Okay. Oh, I just saw a notification in Wix. It said that maybe I didn't confirm my email. So you know what? I'll go do that.
Okay.
Apologies about that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe that's it.
Okay. Do you want to I'll end this meeting now. Let me end this meeting now. And
Okay.
then you can try testing out by starting the meeting and see if you can do that.
Okay. So I'll do that right now.
Okay. I'm going to